Well, my hat is not aligned at all. That's the scariest thing about today, if you ask me. There we go. Is that any different at all? Don't know. Looks good to me. Who cares? But hello. My goodness, welcome to this, the Halloween special. I'll tell you the thin premise of this thing is that a mysterious client has booked passage from Transylvania, where we currently sit, to London to move house. Seems to me he could have just taken EasyJet, probably would have cost less, but he booked a private jet, which, hey, we're willing to provide, aren't we? Hello to you, Starbreak. How the dickens are you? Thank you very much for attending. So, shall we not waste a moment more? Shall we take off our little plane and transport our good passenger? Now, I do have to say, actually, there is a rumour, an awful rumour that this plane, in the 2 weeks I've not flown it, has become haunted by a terrible ghoul. I hope sincerely that this terrible ghoul does not interrupt our peaceful entertainment-less flight, because I can promise you I've planned a very dull, very average flight here, and I don't want any ghouls giving us any excitement. I'm sure you agree in the chat. We want a nice, quiet, boring flight. That's all we want. Not going to tolerate ghouls, no sir. Right, autopilot is on. Altitude is set. Vertical speed is on and set. And we will turn on navigation mode when needed, which will be immediately because we're facing the wrong direction. That's fine. It's scary. But let us accelerate into the spooky skies of, where the fuck are we? Transylvania, that's it. And in the air, thank you. Alright. And navigation mode. On. Oh, and I want to press that and that. Is Bucharest in Romania? Or is it in Hungary? It's in Hungary, isn't it? I don't know. Oh, that's scary. I don't know basic geography.
Bucharest Center Cessna Foxtrot Sierra Whiskey Tango is passing 1,900 feet, climbing 12,000
All right.
Cessna Foxtrot Sierra Whiskey Tango Bucharest Center altimeter.
No, I'm in the same boat as you, Starbreak. I'm not going to tolerate ghouls. I won't do it. I will not tolerate a ghoul. I'm famous for that. You know that we just went to Norwich together, and I spoke at length about my intolerance of ghouls. I won't do ghouls. Goblins, I'm fine with. Spectres, I'm fine. Ghouls, nope. No. No, thank you. I'm good. Don't need that shit in my life. Not today of all days. Right. So I want to maintain actually a slightly lower speed today because this is a 2 hour 20-minute flight-ish, and I want to fit 2 films in. No, I don't. That's a lie. I literally just said I want absolutely no entertainment. I whacked my mute button by accident. I want a flight of quiet meditation, no entertainment, and no ghouls. I'm fastidious about this. Opinion on ogres. I'm indifferent to the ogre, to be honest. Ogres. If ogres don't mess with me, I won't mess with an ogre. But good on you for asking the hard questions here. I like that. I like that in a chat member. Let's on half bank mode to make this flight more comfortable. Okay, and as soon as we get that line, I will do absolutely nothing and be quiet the entire rest of the stream. That you can guarantee. Oh, a point of interest. No, that's just the autopilot system. I don't know why you felt that noteworthy. Okay. Right, so I say we're on the line. So at this point, I think just quiet meditation now. From now on, absolutely no excitement. I'm not going to tolerate any more. Not wait. What do I hear in the distance? Could this be the eerie noise of a foul ghoul? No, no. No, foul ghoul. That's the smug. That's the amazed face. That's embarrassed. That's crying. Ghoul. No, foul ghoul. What do you want with us? Be merciful, ghoul. What do you want? Watch Plan 9 from outer space. I can do that. Oh, that's. Oh, I thought you were gonna like take my soul or something. Oh, no. Yeah, I can do that. That's. I do stuff like that anyway. Yeah, no, let's do it. All right, Plan 9 from outer space. No, well, see ya, ghoul. I'll follow your, for fear of my mortal soul, I will follow your, frankly, fairly straightforward request. I have to admit, I was expecting a little more, terror there, but, yeah. Whatever. Plan 9 from outer space. All-time camp classic. Let's do it. There we go. That was a bit loud. Should be fixed now. Criswell predicts. Fuck yeah, he does. Yeah, sorry about that. It's fixed now. It should be.
Greetings, my friend.
Hi.
We are all interested in the future, for that is where you and I are going to spend the rest of our lives. And remember, my friend, future events such as these will affect you in the future.
But that's all in the past.
You are interested in the unknown, the mysterious,
yes.
The unexplainable.
Get on with the predictions, please.
You are here.
Yes.
And now, for the first time, we are bringing to you the full story of what happened on that fateful day.
Given the sound of things, you're predicting the past, Criswell.
Of the miserable souls who survived this terrifying ordeal. The incidents, the places. My friend, we cannot keep this a secret any longer. Let us punish the guilty.
Okay, well okay, so far, first flaw with this film, this is not a prediction. If he's predicting anything, he's predicting the past.
About grave robbers from outer space.
He's predicting facts. Tom Keen. I knew a person called Tom Keen in school. Didn't know he was in Plan 9. Struck me as more of a kind of the same age I was. I didn't realise he was, you know, born in the 30s. Good for him. But no, let me know how the video and audio are. I know it was a bit loud earlier, but I think I've balanced it now. Dick Cheney on wardrobe. Surprisingly common start for far-right shits to get their start in the movies. Dick Cheney got a start in the wardrobe on Plan 9. Ronald Reagan was a cowboy actor. Arnold Schwarzenegger was Arnold Schwarzenegger. It's a common path. Written, produced and directed by the man himself.
All of us on this earth know that there is a time to live and that there is a time to die.
And a time to meet thy maker.
Always a shock to those left behind.
Edward D. Wood Jr. That really was his name.
Come suddenly without warning. Just at sundown,
Climb and maintain
a
flight
small
level
group
2207
gathered in
Sierra
silent
Whiskey
prayer
Tango.
around the newly opened grave of the beloved wife of an elderly man. Sundown of the day, yet also the sundown of the old man's heart. For the shadows of grief.
And these two were just kind of watching like a pair of local perverts.
The funeral over, the saddened group left the graveside.
Let's up it to 200 there. That should do nicely. There we go. That should bring us around about 200 knots. That's fine.
It was when the gravediggers started their task that strange things began to take place.
My plane's better.
15 to 4.
It's got a better cockpit, I'll tell you that.
Right on schedule. There's the old San Fernando Valley out there now.
You better radio in for landing instructions, Danny.
Right, Jeff. Burbank Tower, this is American Flight 812. Over. Wouldn't surprise me any if he's asleep this time of the morning.
American Flight 812, this is Burbank Tower. If I were asleep, you'd never get on the ground. In your case, maybe I'll leave you up there for good. Over.
You got me that time, Mac. This is American Flight 812 requesting...
Boom mic. Boom mic. Right there. There was a boom mic.
Burbank Tower to American Flight 812. Over. Burbank Tower to American Flight 812. Over.
Holy mackerel.
Burbank Tower to American Flight 812. Are you in trouble?
Trouble?
Take a look for yourself.
World.
That's nothing from this world.
Burbank Tower to American Flight
It's a-
812. Are you in trouble?
It's a pretty shocking conclusion to come to so
Mayday,
calmly.
Stand by, Burbank Tower.
You suppose a passenger saw it?
I doubt it. Most of them are asleep. But it was quite a jolt, Jeff. I'll check.
Good. We'll get it ready for landing. Keep
He
it
just
quiet
goes down
until
the
the
goes down plane, going, "Hey, did you see a UFO?"
American Flight
No, you didn't.
812.
Shut up.
To Burbank Tower. Over.
No, but how is Bayonetta 3? I don't mean this in a negative way, but is it functionally the same game as the other two? I suspect it is. Again, not in a negative way.
Did you hear anything?
I thought it did.
Don't like hearing noises, especially when ain't supposed to be any.
Yeah, sort of spooky like.
Maybe we're getting old. Whatever it is, it's gone now. That's the best thing for us, too. Gone.
Yeah, let's go.
Oh, and it's day or night, like which is unclear. Vampira has the gangliest arms, I swear. Then the couple went home.
The grief of his wife's death became greater and greater agony. The home they had so long shared together became a tomb, a sweet memory of her joyous living. The sky to which she had once looked was now only a covering for her dead body.
He had wrapped her in tin foil. He was under the impression she was a baked potato.
The ever beautiful flowers she had planted, with her own
Not
hand,
that good a flower.
became nothing more than the lost roses of her cheeks. Confused by his great loss, the old man left that home, never to return again.
He became an ambulance driver. Oh, clown mausoleum, here we go.
At the funeral of the old man, unknown to his mourners, his dead wife was watching.
First his wife, then he.
Tragic.
Tell me something. Why was his wife buried in the ground and he sealed in a crypt?
Something to do with family
Acting.
tradition, a superstition of some sort.
Oh,
Well, it's getting dark. Let's be on our way.
Yeah. That is what I call acting. Damn fine acting.
Then, as two of his mourners left his final resting place,
Tor Johnson, a man we've had on this stream before. He was in the previous Edward film we watched, which was Bride of the Monster. I think this is the only film he was probably ever in where he spoke, and you'll see why in a moment.
minutes later, the police, led by Inspector Daniel Clay, arrived at the scene.
Who found them?
The man and girl.
Medical examiner been around yet?
Just be along most any time.
You get their statement?
Yeah, much as we could. They're pretty scared.
Finding a mess like this ought to make anyone frightened. Have one of the boys...
You've been turned into wax dummies.
You take charge.
Okay, Inspector. What are you going to do?
Look around that one.
Pretty
What?
dark out there. Once you get beyond the range of those lights, you won't be able to see your hand in front of your face.
I will get one of the flashlight from the patrol car.
Be careful, Clay.
I'm a big
Climb
boy,
and
now,
maintain
Johnny.
flight level tree 00 Cessna Sierra Whiskey Tango.
Even if ATC wasn't yammering at us, it still would have not been possible to ascertain quite what Tor Johnson was saying there. But no, in a lot of ways, this is the perfect Halloween film, isn't it? It's got sci-fi horror, it's got gothic horror, it's got zombie horror, it's shit. What more do you want from a Halloween film?
Oh, it looks like a bobcat tore into them. Yeah.
No, that's a shovel.
Say, Lieutenant, did you get that funny odor? How could I miss it? Oh, that'll be the morgue wagon now.
That's the fifth siren in the last hour.
Something's happened down at the cemetery. A lot of police cars and lights. I stopped, but I didn't see anything. Oh, well, whatever it is, the morning paper will carry the little
They
story.
found that the cemetery is full of corpses.
You seem to still be up there somewhere.
Maybe I am.
I don't think I've ever seen you in this mood before.
I guess it's because I've never been in this.
Something about your flight?
Yeah.
What happened, Jay?
I saw a flying saucer.
Saucer? You mean the kind from up there?
Yeah, its counterpart. It was shaped like
Flying saucer from up there? Well, it's not from the core of the Earth. Again, people very passively accepting the existence of aliens.
What, did you report it?
Yeah, radioed in immediately. They said we'll keep it quiet until you land. As soon as we landed, big army brass grabbed us and made us swear to secrecy about the whole thing. Oh, it burns me up. These things have been seen for years. They hear. It's a fact. And the public ought to know about it.
There must be something more you can do about it.
Only there isn't. Oh, but what's the use of making a fuss? But last night I saw a flying object that couldn't have possibly been from this planet. But I can't say a word. I'm muzzled by army brass. I can't even
What,
admit
you
I
just
saw the
told your
thing.
wife. Soul of discretion there. Ah, wobbly gravestone, wobbly gravestone. A chiropractor! Oh no, it's Bela Lugosi.
Sounds like Kay's in trouble.
If that apparition we saw had something to do with it, come on.
Now, unfortunately, from this point on, we're not going to get any more dialogue from our beloved Tor Johnson. He's back to being a mute now. Okay, we're pretty much at altitude now, so we should speed up some. Oh, improper gun usage.
Is he dead?
I want the improper gun usage noted.
He's messed up as bad as those two back there.
I mean, he's been turned into a wax dummy. I don't think there's enough wax in the world to recreate a full-scale Tor Johnson, but...
One thing sure. Inspector Clay's dead. Murdered. And somebody's responsible.
That's like Year 7 dialogue right there. Year 7 drama.
Calvin? Yes, sir?
Teacher assigns you, alright, you're gonna do a crime play now.
Gotta make another trip out here.
And someone comes up with the line they think is really clever. This man's been murdered and someone's responsible. I speak from the experience.
Greater love hath no man than to lay down his life for another. It is always difficult to have last words over the grave of a friend. And Inspector Daniel Clay was a friend, a dear friend to me.
Wait, is Bela Lugosi's wife zombie just watching this funeral? Has she been invited? Even though she's the one that killed Tor Johnson?
A rest well deserved, but so premature.
Premature. That's not how that word goes.
People turning south from the freeway were startled when they saw 3 flying saucers high over Hollywood Boulevard.
Specifically, those people were startled. You could tell from the fact that they were pointing in perfect synchronization. Saucers seen over Hollywood. Okay.
A woman, startled by the sight in the sky, telephones the police.
Yeah, we know. We can see her do it. It's like Edward had no faith that the audience would know what was actually happening.
There comes a time in each man's life when he can't even believe his own eyes. Saucers seen over Hollywood.
No, that's space. They're gonna fly past the giant claw in a minute.
Saucers seen over Washington, D.C.
Again, this is not really a prediction. I hate to hammer that point home, but
into the field. Rockets were quickly set up. Colonel Tom Edwards, in charge of saucer field activities, was to make the greatest decision of his career.
tell you that blank void behind him sure does have a lot of creases in it.
Gave the signal to fire.
I'm gonna put this out there right now. My plane is way better than these flying saucers.
Then as swiftly as they had come, they were gone. Even to the piercing eye of radar and the speeding jet fighters.
Quite a sight, wasn't it, sir?
A sight I'd rather not be seeing.
Are you worried about them, sir?
Well, they must have a reason for their visits.
Visits? That would indicate visitors.
Well,
Got
yeah.
the usual way of welcoming visitors.
We haven't always fired at them.
Oh?
For a time, we tried to
One
contact
time
them
we
by
forgot.
radio, but no response.
Remember
Then
that.
they attacked a town. A small town, I'll admit, but nevertheless a town of people. People who died.
I never heard about that, sir.
Well, it was covered up by the higher echelon. Take any fire.
Again, the
any
soul of
earthquake,
discretion there.
Any major disaster. Then wonder. Flying saucers, Captain, are still a rumor. Officially.
Looks like we beat them off again, sir.
What do they want? Where are they from? Where are they going?
They, sir? Who? Oh, this is a training maneuver, sir. We only did a little practice firing at the clouds.
Yeah. I wonder what their next move will be.
Probably linger somewhere. Not really do much. It seems to be their MO.
What will their next move be?
I don't know Chris well.
Your
I
space
do know,
commander
I've seen
has
this film a
returned
million
to Earth.
times.
Send him in.
First and only film this guy was ever in.
You have your report?
We had to pull in here to Space Station 7 for regeneration. We're returning to the planet Earth immediately thereafter.
What progress has been made?
We contacted government officials. They refuse our existence.
Even though
Plan will you follow
they were
now?
trying to contact
Plan
each other.
It's been absolutely impossible to work through these Earth creatures. Their soul is too controlled.
Plan 9. Ah, yes. Plan 9 deals
Script
with the
that.
resurrection of the dead. Long-distance electrode shot into the pineal pituitary glands of recent dead.
Do you mean
This plan
glands?
as yet.
Yes, Excellency.
How successful has it been?
We have risen too so far. We shall be just as successful on board.
This is a shit plan. This large-scale plan
We
to
had
resurrect the
one
dead.
list. However, none of
We've
those
done it
lists
with
have been
2
seen.
people.
At least not by anyone still remains alive.
It's too bad it must be handled this way.
And this is the 9th
Those
plan.
who we take from the grave
What the hell were the first
for
8?
our other operations.
Yes, Excellency.
Continue on. Report to me in 2 Earth days.
He did say it. He said the line.
His Excellency wouldn't take our report as well.
Well, had he been dealing with our own people, his reaction would have been completely different. He understands the difficulties of the Earth race.
What do you think will be the next obstacle the Earth people will put in our way?
Well, as long as they can think, we'll have our problems. But those whom we're using cannot think. They are the dead, brought to a simulated life by our electrode guns. You know, it's an interesting thing when you consider the Earth people who can think are so frightened by those who cannot. Dead. Well, our ship should be regenerated. We better get started.
I feel like there was a second part to that monologue that he just decided, he either forgot or decided it just wasn't worth it. He's like, oh, screw it, let's get back in the flying saucer. Let's linger over a television station. What's our true airspeed? 357? Wow. How about that?
I still think you ought to go in town and stay with your mother until I get back.
This is our home, and nothing's going to take me from it. Besides, most men try and keep their wives from going home to Mama.
That's not the point.
That's all the point there's going to be. Now toddle off and fly your flying machine, darling. But if you see any more flying saucers, will you tell them to pick another house to buzz? Be careful. Don't worry about me.
Oh, you're the only thing I do worry about. Oh, forget about the flying saucers. They're up there.
But there's something in that cemetery. And that's too close for comfort.
The saucers are up there, and the cemetery's out there. But I'll be locked up.
I do love the rhythm of Ed Wood dialogue, where it's just people repeating things as like grand statements. The flying saucers are up there, but the cemetery is over there. All the great film writers, you know, they have a rhythm to their dialogue, don't they? Quentin Tarantino is famous for the rhythm in his dialogue. But Ed Wood is exactly the same as Quentin Tarantino in every single way.
I reach over and touch it. Then it doesn't seem so lonely anymore.
Crazy kid. I do love you, darling.
A lot of patio furniture this couple has.
See you Thursday.
Goodbye, honey.
So it feels like they have an addiction to patio furniture.
You know I'm not leaving you here until you're locked safely inside.
All right, darling.
Be sure to bring the patio furniture with you. We can risk zombies attacking the patio furniture. Now
Especially nice, I may
gonna get in the
walk
passenger
beside
seat.
you.
And be sure you keep the yard lights on.
This is not the proper reaction to discovering UFOs are real. You shouldn't look bored.
You're mighty silent this trip, Jeff.
Hmm?
You haven't spoken 10 words since takeoff.
I guess I'm preoccupied, Danny.
We've got 33 passengers back there that have time to be preoccupied. Flying this flybird doesn't give you that opportunity.
I guess you're right, Danny.
Paula,
Yeah.
there's nothing wrong between you two.
Oh, no, nothing like that. Just that I'm worried, she being there alone and those strange things flying over the house and those incidents in the graveyard these past few days. It's just got me worried.
Well, maybe they haven't figured out those crazy skybirds yet, but I'd give you 50 to 1 odds the police have cleared up that cemetery thing by now.
I hope so.
If you're really that worried, Jeff, why don't you radio in and find out? Mac should be on duty at the field by now. He could call Paul and relay the message to you.
Hi, Edie.
Hi, Silence. I haven't
Or
heard
did
a
they
word
only
from
just
Mr.
notice
Blaine
each other?
since we left the field.
I've just been giving himself and me a study in silence.
The boys aren't feuding.
No, Edie, nothing like that.
Hey, Edie, how about you and me balling
My
it
favourite
out
bit of
in
this set is the
Albuquerque,
clipboard
have
that's
you
just
read that
taped
flight
to the
schedule,
wall.
boy?
What about it?
We land in Albuquerque at 4 a.m. That's strictly a 9 o'clock town.
Well, I know a friend that'll help us.
Let's have the problem first.
Oh, okay, that just got there, that's fine.
I read about
I know
that
a friend that'll help us.
business.
Yeah.
I tried to get you kids not to buy too near one of those things. We get there soon enough as it is.
He thought it'd be quiet and peaceful there.
No doubt about that. It's quiet all right, like a tomb. I'm sorry, Jeff, that was a bad joke. Say, I almost forgot what I came in here for. How's the coffee situation?
That's for me.
It sure wouldn't hurt anything, Edie.
Okay, be right back. And say, Jeff, make that call to Mac.
Nah, not only she throw cold water on my Albuquerque plan, but now she's repeating herself. How about that Albuquerque
Well, yeah,
ball?
it's an Ed Wood movie, that's all anyone does.
Residents near the cemetery paid little attention to the blast of thunder and the
In the
flash
middle of the
lightning.
day.
But from the blast arose the moving figure of the dead old man.
I mean, Bela Lugosi was actually dead when this film came out, so not wrong.
Hello? Who? Mac? Well, hi, Mac.
No, I use a PC.
Sure, I'm all right. I just fell
See, she's
asleep.
brought the patio furniture indoors,
Tell
see?
Jeff I'm all right. Okay, Mac.
These lot, they're obsessed with the goddamn patio furniture. Oh, just run straight into a graveyard. Could go in. Could go in. Useless. I don't imagine the house was pretty cheap if it's an inch from a graveyard. Still, fertile soil. Now that would almost be like an effective shot if you couldn't pretty much see the tarp underneath. This shot looks great until taken a while to run those 5 yards. I once considered watching Beast of the Yucca Flats on stream, but because that's just more Tor Johnson fumbling around, pulling that Tor Johnson face. But ultimately, I think that film is just too dull. Oh, Wobbly Gravestone, just too dull to tolerate. Right? It's not even like camp fun. It's just boring. What time of day is it? It's day there, in a few moments it'll be night again. I think this man is a sack of flour wearing flesh. Yeah, Plan 9, the plan to resurrect the newly dead, has resurrected 3 people so far, and none of them have done anything. This is a worthless plan, I'm sorry, it's just crap. Bela Lugosi looking slightly annoyed there. I mean, this was in his Ed Wood period, so yeah, I'd look pretty annoyed as well. Perhaps you've noticed this, there's an incessant beeping throughout this film.
They'll be at the
It's not Flight Sim that's making it.
You can open it now, Tanner.
It's the film. And it's the most annoying thing in the world. Because it's just subtle enough for you to constantly go, where's that coming from? Did Plan 9, I wonder, factor in that these zombies are slow as fuck?
They can't tell us from anyone else.
It's tough to find something when you don't know what you're looking for.
I don't think the lieutenant does either.
Then what are we doing out here? I was off duty an hour ago.
Oh, don't ask me any questions. I'm just a hard hand just like you.
Ironically, their hats are quite soft.
What do you suppose that noise was?
Whatever it was, it's no more strange than the other things happening around this cemetery.
Spirits like old Farmer Calder talked about.
Well, maybe.
The only spirits he saw tonight were those I smelled on his breath.
Well, don't forget, Miss Trent claims to have seen them, too. She didn't have anything on her breath.
She was hysterical.
True, she was frightened and in a state of
Deeply
shock.
improper gun usage here.
Don't forget that torn night
Don't put it in his face, what are you doing?
Yeah,
Or your face.
Hadn't thought of that.
Guess that's
Shut
why
up,
you're a
ATC.
detective lieutenant and I'm still a uniformed cop.
Sometimes it's only the brakes, Larry. Meantime, let's get...
Lieutenant, did you hear that?
How could we help it?
It sure was strange.
Know what it was?
No more than you do.
Went for orders. I get out of here right now.
It was a saucer.
A flying saucer?
Makes you say that?
You remember the noise we heard the other
No,
night?
it was a
We were not to
It
the
was a
ground.
static
How
saucer.
could I forget?
Exactly. But you're not remembering that sound.
it was
Yeah,
an
you're
underwater
wrong,
saucer.
Lieutenant.
An
I'm
under
with the
saucer, if
fact
you
the
will.
sound is similar, but what about the blinding light?
Oh, haven't you heard? And many times the saucer hasn't had a glow. Or a light of any kind, for that matter.
That proves it. What next, Lieutenant?
Oh, Lieutenant, maybe this doesn't mean much, but Jamie Meade found a grave that looks like it's been busted into.
What? Where?
Why, what?
Come on, man, out with it. We haven't got all day to waste.
Oh, just over there beyond the crypt.
All right, show us the way.
Look, here it is, Lieutenant.
It's
Oh,
been
here,
broken
opposed.
into,
Very
all
nice.
right.
Very nice.
Strange. If someone had broken in, the dirt should be piled up here somewhere. It looks like it's fallen into the grave.
Larry, you'll be out of that uniform before you know it.
Do we have the right to look down there, Lieutenant?
Technically, no.
No?
Well, this spot looks familiar, though. Yeah, we shouldn't investigate any further without the permission of next of kin.
Let's go get it.
How? I see what you mean. The gravestone's down there.
Well, let's go down and find out whose grave it is.
How?
By going down and finding out.
Are you sure you mean that, Lieutenant?
If I didn't mean it, I wouldn't have said it. Scared?
Jesus, this is a tedious conversation.
Well, why do I get hooked up with these spook details? Monsters, graves, bodies. Oh, all right.
I feel like this guy's meant to be the comic relief, but they didn't give him any jokes.
Casket's here, but nobody's in it.
Can you read the name on the casket?
It's too dark. Give me a flashlight.
No, it's not. There's a
How about a
great
map?
big spotlight
We
beaming
sure
at
can
you.
try it. Let me have them.
Okay.
Inspector Clay's grave. But he ain't in it.
Yeah, that's the third time we've seen that exact plane.
In Washington, D.C. 123.825 Cessna, Sierra Whiskey Tango. Bratislava Center, Cessna Foxtrot, Sierra
Right,
Whiskey
G2.
Tango Flight.
Yes, and I'd like garlic bread as well.
Come in. Yes, of course. I'll keep in touch. Come in, Colonel Edwards. Close the door.
Shut the fuck up, ATC. I want to watch shit movies.
At ease, Colonel. Thank you, sir.
There we go.
I understand, Colonel, you've been on tap for many of our saucer attacks.
I'm in charge of field operations, sir.
You believe there are such things as flying saucers, Colonel?
Yes, sir.
You've seen them?
Yes, sir.
You realize there's a government directive stating that there is no such thing as a flying saucer.
Yes, sir.
You stand by your statement that you've seen flying saucers?
Well, yes, sir.
This could mean a court-martial, admitting this against direct orders.
General Roberts, I speak freely. How could I hope to hold down my command if I didn't believe in what I saw and shot at?
I like you, Colonel.
Thank you, sir.
There are flying saucers. No doubt they are in our skies. Been there for some time.
What are we going to do about them?
This looks like a geography classroom.
They really are there.
Maybe a science class. I mean, the Rocket would say science classroom, but
I am.
We've had contact with them.
Contact? How?
Radio.
They speak our language?
Well, not quite. We've received messages from their spaceships. For a while, it came in as just a lot of jumbled noise.
And now, sir?
Well, since they first tried contact with us by radio, we've developed a language computer. A machine that breaks down any language to our own.
it makes it
General,
echoey and 50s and spooky.
What's this all got to do with me?
Well, you've been in charge of saucer field activity for a long while. I think it's about time you heard these recordings. You mind?
Seems like it would be very important to his job. I wonder why they haven't done it sooner.
This is Heroes, a space soldier from a planet of your galaxy. I fully realize our language differences. However, I also know you finally have perfected the dictoroboter, or as you on Earth call it, the language computer. So you can now understand that which I speak. Since the beginning of your time, we have been far beyond your platform. It has taken you centuries to even grasp what we developed eons of your years ago. Do you still believe it impossible we exist? You didn't actually think you were the only inhabited planet in the universe. How can any race be so stupid? Permit me to set your mind at ease.
Again, this is not good, peaceful first contact. Don't call them idiots on day 1. Save that till day 2 or 3.
If that had been our aim, our principal purpose is friendly.
That's why we've created zombies.
Certain means which you might refer to as criminal. That is because of your big guns, which have destroyed some of our representatives. If you persist in denying us our livelihoods, then we must only accept that you do not want us on friendly terms. We then have no alternative but to destroy you before you destroy us. With your ancient, juvenile minds, you have developed explosives too fast for your minds to conceive what you are doing. You are on the verge of destroying the entire universe. We are a part of that universe. This is our last.
Edward wrote that monologue drunk. You cannot convince me otherwise.
That's the end of that one. Atmospheric conditions in outer space often interfere with transmitting.
What?
How many of these recordings do you have, General?
Atmospheric conditions in outer space, huh?
Last one. We received it over a month ago.
You think they mean business?
We can't afford to take any chances. Over here. You ever been to Hollywood?
Oh, a couple of times, a few years ago.
You're going to be there in the morning. Just a few minutes from Hollywood, in the town of San Fernando, reports have come in of saucers flying so low the exhaust knocked people to the ground. There have even been stated claims of
What are
saucer
the
landing.
flying saucers powered by diesel?
Major Carlson will replace you while you're out there. You're the best man for the job of attempting to contact them. Find them, Colonel. See what in hell it is they want.
All right, sir.
These are confidential reports, Colonel. Read them over carefully on the plane. Turn them over to intelligence when you get to Los Angeles. They'll have further orders for disposition.
Yes, sir.
Colonel Edwards?
Yes, sir.
Good luck.
Thank you, sir.
That's a movie cliche, isn't it? Like, people only wishing other people good luck when they get to the door, when they could just say it earlier and make things less awkward. I don't know. I overthink these things. Oh, they're having a standing competition. This man could not be more camp if he tried. No wonder he wanted to be an early sex change patient.
You are many days late.
It was unavoidable. We tried to transmit via televisor, but atmospheric conditions made transmission impossible.
Should have transmitted as soon as conditions permitted.
I thought time was of the essence. Suspicion has fallen upon our movements. Our ships have been viewed near the point of operations.
And what has this added time gained, Eros?
We have successfully risen 3 of the dead ones.
And that's not good. Not good.
Bring in the big one. Use your small electrode gun.
I have taken 2 ships from your command.
But that will leave only my ship.
It is necessary that you continue your mission alone. I have need of your other ships elsewhere.
This would make a great Stellaris mod if you could play as these guys.
The plan is
That'd be amazing. Someone make that. I can't be bothered.
An operational success before more time, energy, ships, and your countrymen may be spent on it.
We will not fail. Everything is on our side.
Not everything. You do not have the live Earth people. You reported that your ship was viewed at the scene of your present operations.
That is correct.
They have been viewed many times, but not at the scene of operations. Something must be done about that.
Stop him, Tanner. He's close enough. Turn off your electrode gun. No! No! Stop him, Tanner!
I can't get it. It's jammed.
Stop him, you fool!
Drop the gun to the floor, Tanner. The metal will break contact.
That's undermines their threat as an alien menace if, like, their guns jam.
That was too close.
Yes. Bring the giant here that I may get a better look at him.
That I may kiss him. And you need to guide these zombies by physically pushing a gun into their back.
Yes, she's a fine specimen.
I don't mean to blow your mind, but this movie has holes.
This one is an exception, Excellency.
What are the other two like?
One is a woman, the other an old man.
An old man, you say?
Yes, Excellency.
This gives me a plan. Put the big one away.
Hold him up and put him in the boot.
Make sure it's in working order before pointing it at him.
The remaining jam seems to have been cleared by the fall.
Take him back to the ship.
The old one must be sacrificed. Re-land on Earth. Send the old one to enter a dwelling. Then cut the electrokinetic and turn on your ship's decomposure ray. The result will astound those watching. Astound them enough to delay their intention until you have...
Right, so you're gonna send Bela Lugosi into someone's house.
Yes, Excellency. It'll be
Turn
done.
him into a skeleton.
Report to me when
And
this
this
has been
will
accomplished.
frighten the military into becoming friends with you. Great plan. Great plan.
Heroes, the Earth people are getting closer to that which we fear. Since they will not listen or respect our existence, they cannot help but believe our powers when they see their own dead walking around again, brought about by our advancement in such things. As soon as you have enough of the dead recruits, march them on the capitals of the Earth. Let nothing stand in your way. Their own dead will be used to make them accept our existence and believe in that fact.
You've already proven your own existence. Like, just land in the middle of a city and just come out of your flying saucer. I don't see why this is so complicated.
Miss Strand. This is Colonel Edwards from Washington, D.C.
Good evening, Colonel.
Hello, Colonel.
Colonel would like to ask you a few questions.
Questions? What about, Colonel?
May I sit down?
Oh, I'm sorry. Please do.
I want to ask you about your strange experience the other night when you saw the flying saucer.
After that, the police
Have they got their foot on the clutch? These flying saucers are very wobbly.
Description, I don't think I'd want to see it either. One thing more. After you were forced to the ground by that blast of wind, was it a hot or cold blast?
It's kind of hard to explain. Wasn't hot, wasn't cold, just a terrific force. We couldn't get off the ground.
The light blinded me so badly, I couldn't see a thing. We could only feel the pressure of the wind until it was gone. When the glare left us, we could see a glowing ball disappearing off in the distance,
Which way?
toward the cemetery.
This whole film feels like it takes place in like a 10 in like a square mile radius. This is the most localized alien invasion zombie film I've ever seen.
Fantastic story I've ever heard. And every word of it's true, too. That's the fantastic part of it.
Colonel, we found a lot of suspicious things out in that cemetery. But then again, didn't find anything to base a fact or suspicion on. Hey, do you hear anything?
From the sound of it, not only do they live next to a cemetery, they live next to a swamp.
Too dark, Lieutenant. But something started stinking awful bad.
There's something out there.
Oh, you didn't see him coming. Seems like an oversight, but... Again, no one is doing anything, no one seems to care about anything. Oh, I'm terrified. I don't mind telling you. Oh! 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 Oh no! Oh, it's a skeleton. He's become a skeleton. Oh!
What do you make of that?
It can't be. Didn't look that way a minute ago.
What about your man?
Oh, the excitement I forgot all about, Kel. He'll be all right in a few minutes.
Did you see that thing? Did you get it?
We got it.
What was it? It didn't fall. I fired every bullet I had.
So did I. I don't know what it was or what happened. But unless that bag of bones over there can reassemble itself, it's out of the running now.
Wait. Can the skeleton... that's the scared face. Can the skeleton reassemble itself? Oh no. Oh, you need holy weapons to deal with that. And you can only find them in like one place for some reason. Apparently you can craft them yourself. I never figured out how. Never had enough titanite.
I can't help but feel the answers out here somewhere.
Is the girl safe?
Mrs. Trent, you better stay with the car.
Stay here alone? Not on your life.
Modern women.
Yeah, they've been that way all down through the ages, especially in a spot like this.
Calvin. Yes, sir. Stay with Mrs. Trent.
All right, Lieutenant.
Now, you stay close to the officer, honey.
I'd feel safer with you.
Now, the lieutenant knows best.
Well, I don't like it, but I guess there isn't much I can do about it.
Do you have a gun?
No.
You know how to use one?
After 4 years in the Marine Corps?
Here.
No, I'm sorry, that's the most fantastical thing about this film.
Let's get going.
Like a 1950s broad-shouldered ex-Marine gets asked, do you have a gun? And the answer is no. Come on. Ah, sorry, I notice you are a crab. Have you ever walked sideways? No.
Well, there's only one answer to that, Mr. Trent. We'll know when we find him. Inspector Clay's grave right over here.
Is that the one you told me was broken into?
Yes.
this it? Yeah. Looks to me like someone had broken out instead of...
Oh, hero pose again.
Figured that.
More improper gun usage.
Look, Colonel, some things just can't happen.
Yeah, well, after that apparition that was draped across Mr. Trent's patio, I would say we should keep our minds open to anything. Look, Colonel,
That apparition could have assaulted his patio furniture, and then where we would have been? Where would we have been? That's a flop that Edward would have kept in.
We haven't seen the last of those weirdies.
They'll discover our ship soon.
You're going to let them find us?
It's the only way. These are the same men who have been so close so often. They must be halted before they can inform others about us.
But there were others in the car.
They'll be taken too. Send the big one for the girl and the policeman. I'll turn on the dictorobatary so we can converse with them.
You'll turn on the what? Dictorobatary? Look, is that when it's at home?
Maybe we're barking up the wrong tree. One thing a policeman learns, Mr. Trent, is patience.
Where's that burn spot?
No, it's not.
Right over the... Look.
If the 21st century has taught us anything, is that policemen are the least patient people on Earth.
We'll investigate, but move carefully.
Come on, Tor Johnson, steal the car. Cause of death, traumatic shoulder patting. Oh, she died.
A moment or two more, and you will be the first live Earth people ever to enter a celestial ship.
Wow. Boy, how can anything that big hide for so long a time?
Don't point out plot holes in your own film.
Like that before. What do you see? Only my reflection. Must be some kind of one-way glass.
I wonder how you get into this thing.
I'm not sure I want to find out.
They're just outside.
I do this sometimes when there's people at the door.
You can open the
Just think, you know what? I'll keep them waiting for one moment, I'll create suspense, and then I will reveal myself.
Look out! You good at that thing?
That's what we're here for.
I don't know. The way these things speed around, we might just get in there and off it goes.
That's a chance we take.
Well, I took a chance on those earlier airplanes. Might just as well see what the inside of one of these looks like. Got your guns ready? I'll tell you one thing. If a little green man pops out of me, I'm shooting first and asking questions later.
We're in the outer chamber now.
You know, some men should just not wear leggings.
Do we have to kill them?
Yes.
But your plan is to make peaceful contact with them.
Well, wouldn't it be better to kill a few now than, with their meddling, permit them to destroy the entire universe?
You're always right, Arrows.
Of course. But those are not my words. Those are the words of the rumor.
Those are the words of the Roadrunner. I don't think he had much dialogue, did he?
You two stay right where you're at.
We will do as you command. For the moment.
No for the moment about it. You just do as I tell you.
You do not need guns.
Maybe we think we do.
They would be of no use to you now.
They've been mighty useful before on flesh and blood. And you two look like you've got a lot of both.
Whoa, okay.
True.
No need to be snide about this.
If you were to have the opportunity...
No need for these very roundabout ways of calling him fat. Just because he's wearing a girdle on the outside of his shirt.
Shall we talk now or wait? Your friends will be here shortly.
What friend?
Those you left at the vehicle.
If you've done anything to Paula...
Take it easy, Mr. Trent. Oh, I assure you no harm has come to her. Would you like to see?
Next time you try that, I won't aim at the board.
You're a headstrong young man. I was only going to turn on the televisor so you could see her movements.
Go ahead, my friend, but move very carefully.
She's only fainted.
You fiend.
I? A fiend?
A fiend?
I am a soldier of our planet. I? A fiend? We did not come here as enemies. We came only with friendly intentions. To talk. To ask your aid.
Our aid?
Yes.
But we decided to kill a bunch of you.
But your governments of Earth refused even to accept our existence. Even though you've seen us, heard our messages, you still refuse to accept us.
Why is it so important that you want to contact the governments of our Earth?
Because of death. Because all you of Earth are idiots.
Now you just hold on, Buster.
No, you
I mean, he's
hold
not wrong.
First was your firecracker, a harmless explosive. Then your hand grenade. They began to kill your own people a few at a time. Then the bomb. Then a larger bomb. Many people are killed at one time.
Then a slightly smaller bomb, but then you brought it back with the fourth version. That was a bigger bomb.
Split the atom. Then the hydrogen bomb, where you actually explode the air itself. Now it brings the total destruction of the entire universe served by our sun. The only explosion left is the solarmanite.
But there's no such thing.
Perhaps to you, but we've known it for centuries. Your scientists will stumble upon it as they have all the others. But the juvenile minds which you possess will not comprehend its strength until it's too late.
You're way above our heads.
The solarmanite is a way to explode the actual particles of sunlight.
But that's impossible.
Even now, your scientists are working on a way to harness the sun's rays.
That's almost like an interesting sci-fi concept. Just like a weapon that detonates photons.
As I have suggested.
Why, a particle of sunlight can't even be seen or measured.
Can you see?
Well, it can. They're called photons, but...
Yet you can explode one. A ray of sunlight is made up of many atoms.
So what if we do develop this solarite bomb? We'd be even a stronger nation than now.
Strong. You see? You see? Your stupid minds.
You see?
Stupid. Stupid.
That's all I'm
She's
saying from
corpsing.
you. Get back here, you jerk!
Stupid minds. Stupid. Stupid. Brilliant dialogue. Incomparable.
Because of men like you that all must be destroyed. Headstrong. Violent. No use of the mind God gave you.
You talk of God?
You also think it impossible that we too might think of God?
Ah, I love this trope in 50s B movies, the inexplicable out of nowhere
Wear
God
the
talk.
uniform of your country. You see, I wear the uniform of my country.
Fits as naturally as a brick through
Yes.
a plate glass window.
We've had to use drastic means to get to you, but you left us no alternative. When you have the solarmanite, you have nothing. Nor does the universe.
I mean, to be fair, this film was funded by a Baptist church, so that was probably one of their demands, but still.
Your gasoline. Say, this can of gasoline is the sun. Now, you spread a thin line of it to a ball.
Okay.
representing the Earth. Now, the gasoline represents the sunlight, the sun particles.
Right.
Here we saturate the ball with the gasoline, the sunlight. Then we put a flame to the ball. The flame
What does
will
the flame
speedily
represent?
travel around the Earth, back along the line of gasoline to the can, or the
Yeah.
sun itself.
Okay.
It will explode this source and spread to every place that gasoline, our sunlight, touches. Explode the sunlight here, gentlemen. You explode the universe. Explode the sunlight here, and a chain reaction will occur direct to the sun itself, and to all
Could have started
the
with this
planets
bit.
that sunlight touches, to every planet in the universe. This is why you must be stopped. This is why any means must be used
That's
to
the plot
stop
of Farscape, isn't it?
you in a friendly manner, or as it seems.
Like, they all want the black hole weapons, and when they see it, it's like, oh wait, these are fucking horrifying, we don't want these. Spoiler alert for the ending of
Destroy other
Farscape.
people to save yourselves? You have done this. Is it mad that one country must destroy another to save themselves? You have also done this. How then is it mad that one planet must destroy another who threatens the very existence? That's enough!
I'm the only one that gets to make nonsense monologues around
We're
here.
advancing the race, not for fighting man's battle. Life is not so expansive on my planet. We don't cling to it like you do. Our entire aim is for the development of our planet.
What happened to you?
How come you're all alone? I asked for lots of help.
You sounded drunk or something on the radio.
I didn't see it with my own eyes. I'd never believe it.
Believe what?
It was horrible. And he almost broke my shoulder.
Look, what are you trying to say? If you don't make sense, we'll never get to the bottom of this. Now, who slugged you?
Inspector Clay.
What?
It was Clay, all right. Only not like we remembered him. Well, his wig was busted in.
He was massive.
Next, you'll tell me you saw
And looked
skeletons.
gormless. Okay, actually, he was how we remembered him, but
Now I know you're off your rocker.
All of us saw it. The lieutenant, the colonel, everybody.
Where's the lieutenant now?
We've got to find him. Mrs. Trenner's gone. I was left here to guard her. But Clay showed up and put me out of the running. And the second time tonight, and I'm getting darn tired of it.
Which way were they going?
Oh, that way.
Come on!
Then one day it could all be gone. One big puff of smoke, ball of fire. All that out there. The stars, the planets, all just an empty void.
You two had better come along with us.
Come with you?
Where? The police station.
we're gonna charge you with,
So it
well, I
seems
don't
you
know
think
what,
you
but
have the
something.
upper hand. Look out that window.
Jeff.
okay, so I'm near Prague. That is in Czech Republic? Yeah.
118.75 Cessna. But he would kill in seconds if I so choose.
Prague Center Cessna Foxtrot Sierra Whiskey Tango Flight Level 300.
Holy cow! Look there. It's Clay, all right. There's no mistaking that.
And he's got Mrs. Trent.
Get your gun ready.
From all I've seen tonight, guns won't do any good. Clay is dead, and we buried him. How are we going to kill somebody that's already dead? Dead! And yet there he stands.
I'll have to suck the
That
bullets
other
out
one
of him.
earlier, I emptied a full clip into him.
I'm seeing it. That's the only reason I'm listening to you. Look, I've got an idea. Hurt him or not, we've got to try something. I'm gonna sneak up.
He doesn't seem to be doing much. Just gonna leave him
That ought to
be.
make a move.
It's not that fast either. Could probably just
Even when Clay was alive, he couldn't run fast.
brisk walk and do the
That's what he
trick.
does. You grab Mrs. Trent and run like lightning in the opposite direction.
Oh, you think it'll work?
Know of anything else to try?
Surprisingly easy. Again, Plan 9 is useless.
Oh, I'll be all right. Take care of the others.
Your men have felled the big one. This could only happen because the electrode ray is off. He'll walk again when I turn it on.
Hold it. Right there. Suppose the lieutenant and the others are in that thing.
Well, supposing they're
I think this is the action-packed finale. Believe it or not, this is the exciting bit. I will say, this film, like, bangs out tune after tune in the first half. Second half, it just kind of drags. It's like the definitive Ed Wood film, but I think the better Ed Wood film is Bride of the Monster. Oh, the aliens use wooden tables, very nice. 50s wrestling, gotta love it.
Hold on to him, Eros. I'll have the ship in the air in a minute.
Get out of here, Jeff. The ship's on fire.
That's verbatim like Captain Kirk. Oh, it's in. The shittiest space lab I've ever seen. I've seen many.
I wonder if that's the last we'll see of them.
Perhaps. But sooner or later, there'll be others.
Look!
Oh, oh no, oh,
Have
oh,
they caught that woman?
oh,
That thing yet?
oh,
That's right. There's another
oh,
ghoul running loose.
oh, no,
My
ghoul,
guess is you'll
ghoul,
look
there's
like
ghouls,
with the ship
ghouls,
and the ray gun.
no,
gone, they
no,
have
no,
control.
no, I presume it's not you, ghoul, I think there's other
We
ghouls,
gotta
sorry, I
hand it
didn't,
to them,
I'm
though.
sorry, sorry.
They're far ahead of us.
My friend, you have seen this incident based on sworn testimony. Can you prove that it didn't happen? Perhaps on your way home, someone will pass you in the dark.
Yeah, I can prove it didn't
And
happen.
you will never know it, for they will be from outer space. Many scientists believe that another world is watching us this moment. We once laughed at the horseless carriage, the airplane, the telephone, the electric light, vitamins, radio,
So what's the
and
prediction,
even
Criswell?
television. And now some of us laugh at outer space.
No, we're not laughing at outer space, we know that's there. And there are very few people that, like, mock the existence of outer space. So you're not going to predict anything, Criswell? Is that... Are you done? Okay. Well, you were useless. Everyone in that film was useless. Goodness me, what a film. Well, I don't see many 50s B movies that have credits on the end. That's, actually quite surprising. Oh, the Reverend was actually played by a Reverend, that's quite fun. Cool man, Bela Lugosi. Again, not you, no, I was talking about Bela Lugosi. Ugh. Well, I have to say, I'm glad we watched that film, but now I'm glad we can just get back to some quiet flying, no interruptions, nothing startling. Just average, boring flight, you know? I think that's much better. So from this moment on, we're going to be nice and quiet. It's going to be lovely and dull. Wait, what do I hear? What is that noise? What is that terrible noise I hear? You can't hear it, but rest assured it is there. I think it must be to do with the internet. Twitch can't process the bits or the noise, the terrible noise I'm hearing. What could that noise be? It's the ghoul. The ghoul has returned. What is it, ghoul? What terrible things have you to curse us with now? What do you want from us, ghoul? Tell us. Tell us, ghoul. End our suffering. What do you want? Now watch Mystics in Bali. Yeah, no, I can do... yeah. Alright. I can watch Mystics in Bali. Yeah, let's do that. Can I go to the... do you mind if I, like, take a quick break and go to the toilet before I watch Mystics in Bali? I'm going to take that as a yes. Thank you, Ghoul. I'll see you around, Ghoul. Yep. Bye! Alright, so what we're going to do, we're going to quickly throw up the... Where is it? Be right back. And I'm going... I should have made a spookier version of the Be Right Back. That's on me. But I'm going to be right back. Refresh. I encourage you to do the same, and then we'll be back with Mystics in Bali. Ah, yes. Wonderful. Which way is which on these headphones? This way. Okay. Headphones on. That was a free song they released for Guitar Hero 1, yeah. Wasn't good, but they released it. Anyway. Now we need to watch another film, lest we be cursed to eternal damnation by the ghoul. I really did think his trials would be more strenuous, but that's what I know, I guess. How does that look on the stream? Pretty big. Let's shrink it down. There we go. This is in a very wide aspect ratio. That's fair enough. Anyway, without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, we're moving from zombies and spaceships and gothic shit in general to voodoo witches. Indonesia's very own Mystics in Bali. Here we go. Introducing those people. Good on them. Hope they're having a blast. Wow, I am not reading all that. I wonder if I should speed up a little. Looks like we're only about halfway through the flight. Music, Gateau S, the disc. What a man. Cameraman, Kaz. Okay, that was not on screen long enough. Now I'm kind of just oh, I need to get rid of the BRB, don't I? What am I doing? There we go. Now I'm kind of just presuming this one is in the public domain. Generally these kind of foreign films of this era are. Or if they're not in the public domain, no one seems to care.
I'm surprised that a pretty girl like you would be interested in learning black magic.
Oh wow, we're getting right into
I'm
it.
just curious. I'm thinking that maybe one day I can write a book about it and tell it to the world. Before I came here, I did some research in Africa on voodoo. It's a subject which has always fascinated me. I hope you'll be able to help me in my research here, Hendra.
Yeah. I know a little about the Liak magic. People say it's the most primitive, but also the most dangerous. A Liak master can change his form at will into anything he wishes, like, say, an animal, or a tree, or even another person. It's kind of weird, isn't it? It's really unbelievable.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I'd say so.
They say one can kill by using the Liak magic. But the thing about it is no murder can be proved if one uses this method.
Have we noted that down, folks? We can commit murder if we use Liak magic. You cannot be prosecuted if you use Liak magic. I hope this is the entire film.
Now, do you agree to help me with this? Hendra. Oh, come on. I need your help. You've got to help me.
This is a very fragmented conversation.
I'll try my best to help you. But you know I can't promise you anything.
Thanks a lot. Thank you, Hendra.
Kathy, time to go home now.
And you? Where are you going?
Well, I'm going home too. And tomorrow we'll get another start, okay?
Oh, he lives on a speedboat.
Ah. They're right. It doesn't have any smell at all.
So you've heard the story too?
Yes, I heard it from your friend Sir Yanni in Jogja. But that was the extent of his information. He couldn't tell me who started it.
Well, there's still an awful lot of mystery in Bali, you know. I also find it hard to believe sometimes.
And that's why, Hendra, I'm so interested in this Liak magic. I want to find out all the secrets of this unusual branch of black magic, and the only possible way to do
sound interested. She sounds about as interested in anything as someone
the black magic of
off their face on Ket
It's going to
does,
be a
you know?
fascinating book when it's finished.
I'm sure it will be. Kathy, voodoo or any other black magic is nothing compared to this Liak magic. According to what I've heard, the Liak is the most powerful of all magic.
Yeah, we've already established that.
Hendra, but tell me, do you believe in the Liak, or is it just nonsense?
I believe in the supernatural and also black magic. But I also think that, in a way, its reputation is over-dramatized a bit.
Then I see you do believe in the Liak, don't you?
I have to believe in it, Kathy.
We need a clear mind to learn it, right?
But I'm afraid my mind can't be clear when I'm next to a beautiful girl.
It's something of a learning
perhaps you and
disability.
I are the only two
I literally
people
cannot
who've ever dared
focus
to
on
kiss
anything if
besides
there is a
all these old
woman
skeletons and skulls.
within a square mile of me.
Because of you.
I'm like
Let's
a
go,
terrible
pretty.
member of the
Although don't get
X-Men.
mad.
You really gave me a fright.
I brought some big news for you.
Funny
Oh,
editing,
yeah?
I don't know.
What's the big news?
You know the friend I told you about? He's just told me that he managed to find a Liak master who would talk to you soon.
Thanks a lot, Hendra. So tell me then, when are we going to get the chance to see him?
No hurry. Just be patient.
Right, I'll try to be patient.
Well, Kathy, this is the place that we agreed upon.
But it's so quiet, it's like a graveyard.
Yeah, but Kathy, remember we're now confronting forces which are very far
Oh, we're done
beyond
with
our everyday
graveyards now. We watched an entire film about
We
pottering
can
around a
expect
graveyard.
anything to happen now.
Does this mean the Liak Master is coming?
Yeah, now we just gotta wait for him to appear.
Hey, I spotted something, I
Huh?
think.
So where is it then?
See there?
You're right, I see it. That heap of earth seems to be shivering.
It looks like it, doesn't it? But that's not a heap of earth, Hendra. Is that it, do you think?
Could be.
It's strange. Look at it. Why do you think it's turning round and around like that?
Maybe it wants to make sure that its presence has not been seen by anybody else apart from us two.
What's the next step now?
It makes them
What should we do,
wants to make
Hendra?
sure that it hasn't been seen by anybody else. That's like even weirder sentence structure than William Shatner right there. Don't know how you do that, but well done to him.
I think I can recognize that laugh. That terrible laughter is the sign of the most horrible clan of them all.
What's that?
Yeah. The Liak laughter is their special trademark. An appearance is always preceded by the laughter.
So when you
What's most
have a
dangerous about
laugh
them
like
is that
a green pointy-nosed witch with the pointy hat and the broom, that means you're a Liak master.
The master certainly knows that we're
And when you
here now,
talk
Kathy.
like a Monty Python
Let's go
character,
over.
that's the other sign.
you then?
My name's Mahendra. I arranged yesterday to come here and see you.
I arranged with your agent to come and see you.
But who is that young girl with you and what is her business?
Well, in fact, she is the one who wanted to meet you.
Huh? I see. Then why should you come along as well?
I'm just escorting her. She's a foreigner here.
Ah, the girl is very lovely. What is her name?
Your girl is
And where
very
does she
hot.
come from?
Catherine Keene from the USA.
And where is that?
Very far away.
Tell me why you wanted to meet me.
'Cause I'm interested in learning the most powerful magic that exists today.
I love this character. She's just having a delightful time with everything.
Well now, I know the world's most powerful black magic.
127.6 Cessna, Sierra Whiskey Tango.
And I'm the greatest master. That we are the most terrifying magic there is, the Liak magic.
Can we get a shout out in the chat? The Liak magic, please. Mods, if you could shout out Liak magic. Actually, you know what I've got.
I will accept this young girl.
There we go.
Starting tomorrow she'll be my disciple. All right, and now the terms.
But how do we know that tomorrow it will be you, and not someone posing as you? We don't know you.
You want to see my face? All right then. But you better look at it carefully. You'll never forget this face. This is my face that you see tonight, young man. But you must remember one thing. My face will change every time I make an appearance. No one will recognize me, as my face is never the same, it's different each time. Oh, that's right. I have heard that in Western custom, when people say goodbye, they shake each other's hands like this.
That's right.
We will part now. I've got to leave, so goodbye. Let us shake hands, Catherine.
Or just stare at it like the end of The Force Awakens. You can follow me on Instagram. I make TikToks these days.
There's a terrible smell here.
Could I have a lift? I seem to have missed the bus.
Who am I?
Why, certainly. Where do you live? In the middle of Brighton! Oh, for fuck's sake.
Where are you, Master?
I'm just behind the bushes. But you don't need to see me, do you understand?
I do.
Now, have you brought those things I asked you to bring?
Yeah.
All right, listen carefully to me. Put the jewels on the palm of the girl's hand. Now, tell her to stretch her hand out, and I will take them from her hand.
Oh, that's grand, and not more than a little phallic. I don't think Twitch will mind that one too much.
See, now
It's on the implied phallicness.
You can be trusted. But now I need blood. I'm very thirsty, so I've walked a long way.
Well, I've got this Lucasade. Will that do? I'm getting heavy red dwarf vibes from this.
Good, delicious. This is good blood. All right. Now tell me, young lady, are you ready for the first lesson? Good. Good. Now, I need you to take off your skirt.
What are you gonna do?
Don't you argue with me. She must take off her skirt. Because I need to write a few mantras of Liak on her skin.
Is there another way? This girl doesn't want to be a Liak forever.
I know that. I'm not going to hurt her.
You can get a month free!
This is only to pass on some magic power to her.
With my affiliate code.
She'll only have a few scratches
Liak
on the outer
15.
layer of the skin. Once the outer skin is peeled off, the magic will disappear. Just tell her to do as I say.
You just talk to her directly, that works too.
I need to write the magic spell in a secret place. And no
Oh,
one
hello.
can see it.
She wearing?
Otherwise
Okay,
it's
she's wearing
no good.
underpants, thank God.
Understand?
Twitch moderators, let it be known she is wearing underpants and this is not a penis. Oh, a little VHS effect, I love it. I've drawn Goku.
We needed to do this tonight. Now no one will see the spell there. This is a cloth full of black magic words. Take it.
Pretty sure you can see like a stagehand fiddling around with the
Tomorrow night,
pseudo phallus.
the girl must come again. But be sure she wears a tuppy, and remember to bring the cloth with her.
I assume that is a traditional Indonesian garment because
It's
I.
an undergarment. And
Okay,
it's
thank
worn
you.
with all of our local traditional dresses.
There we go.
And young man, you do not need to come with her tomorrow. She must come alone.
I'm not disturbing anything, am I? So why can't I come tomorrow?
You are too curious, young man. You ask about things that you shouldn't know about. I suspect you. My instinct tells me that you are a dangerous and unreliable person. So do what I say. Go now.
Here,
What is it, Hendra?
just open it, and then you'll find out.
Oh. My Hendra, really, you're much too kind. You're always so generous, aren't you? You remember even the little things. What can I say except to thank you, Hendra? It's kind of you. I appreciate it.
Don't need to thank me, Kathy. It was really nothing at all. Hey, You know, I promised to help you. As much as I could, and I'm just trying to keep my word.
Excuse me, sir. Here are your drinks.
Oh, here.
Excuse me, sir. Please get out of my house.
Is that all, sir?
Yes, thanks. Hey, Kathy. Now remember, before you wear the batik, don't forget the tapis. You must wear it as your undergarment. So try the tapis before you go.
All right, don't worry. Let's go inside.
This drawing is vague. A lot of jumbled pictures. I suppose it's
No,
like
I think
this,
it's pretty good.
so that no one can understand it.
Well, it is interesting, but I'm afraid it's all complete mumbo-jumbo to me. Maybe we'll know after we see the Queen tonight.
And she wants to write a book about
There must
Liag
be meaning
magic.
to all of it.
But it's all
If we could
mumbo-jumbo
understand
to
it,
me.
it'd be better. Don't forget tonight you'll be alone. She said I can't come with you.
Yeah, but there is another way to do it.
What do you mean?
Well, as you know, last night the Queen of the Liak drew a spell on my thigh.
Yes, and...
I was just wondering if maybe you could read it.
but...
Hendra, come on. I'm sure you want to know its secret too, don't you?
Yeah. I'm just trying to figure it out right now.
You can come closer.
Why
so
are all
you can
those
read it
lights so
clearly.
green? That's weird.
Hurry
Someone
up,
could
Hendra,
write in with their
before
answer.
anyone
That'd be
comes here.
great. Oh, there's a plane. And there's another plane there. I'm flying stealth. I've got all my lights off for maximum spookiness.
Can you understand it, Hendra?
No.
Well, tell me, what do you think it is, then? Is it different to the one on the amulet?
Well, most of it is different. I haven't seen anything like this before, but a small part of it is quite similar. Kathy, I think I can recognize this,
Oh, yeah?
but the sound.
Mm-mm.
Ak.
You've spent the entire film going on about Liak magic.
Oh, that's a
My
start.
dude.
Then you're on the right track. Now, what else can you see, Hendra?
The picture she drew on the front of your thigh. It must be a sign. That means you're now officially accepted as
What's
a
going
new
on there?
student of the Liak.
Kind of a jamboree of planes.
Take
That's
a closer
interesting.
look. Tell me what else you can figure out from it.
EDDF.
I think that's about it. I can't understand the rest of it. And this
Vienna,
is where
maybe?
It says,
Oh, that's enough.
okay.
Okay.
I guess I better get ready to go out soon.
I'm enjoying what a beta this guy is. I'm sorry to use such terminology, but that's really the only thing I can think to call him. Oh, shouts out, shouts out. Best character in the film, let's go. I was thinking of a Jimmy Kimmel clip I watched last night. And before that I was thinking of my favorite comedian, Carlos Mencia. This is the moment she just went, yeah, I think I'm just gonna write children's books. Like, if you've seen David Walliams, he churns out like 15 of them a year. Fucking easy. And you don't need to fuck around with, like, witches. That's the spirit. Yeah. Eventually this will go somewhere.
It was really frightening. Can you guess what we did last night?
You will not be able to guess in a million
Hendra,
years what the fuck
you'll
went
never
on.
believe what happened. I will soon be a master of the Liat.
This is really hard to believe. You a master of the Liak?
But
That's
you're
right.
stupid.
So does that mean you can change into anything you want to?
Of course. Last night at midnight, everything was exactly as we had arranged it to be. I was there with the Liak Queen, and then suddenly...
You made me hold chestnuts in my cheek. Ooh, hello. Yikes. Yeah, This is odd. I don't know. I think this is odd. Seamless transition into an actual pig, though, I'll say that.
That's the story, Uncle. So tell me, is it true? That another spell exists? That is strong enough to fight this Liak spell?
Of course there is. If there wasn't, then the world would have been taken over by the Liak and everybody would be under their evil power.
And so how do we recite the spell, then?
Actually, it is quite easy. The first thing that one should do is to recite the holy words Trisandi.
And he's meant to memorize all this, is he?
Sandri, Sandri, Sandri. Oh. Now let's get back to what we were saying earlier. Once you have learned to say the tree sound,
Perfect conversational landmine, that sentence. Let's get back to what we were talking about earlier.
I think you're old enough to accept the mantras, but remember one thing, Hendra. You mustn't fool around with these mantras, and you mustn't tell anybody about them.
Where did you get all these mantras, Uncle?
I got them
from
down
our
little.
folklore. He was also my uncle. As far as I know, he stole
There
them
was
from
a
the house
sale
of the
on.
great Liek master. Unfortunately, he was
Or
discovered.
was it Pound World? I don't
And
remember.
the Liek master finally managed to track him down. A duel ensued. My uncle was not familiar with the mantras then, and so he was unable to use them to fight against the Liek master. So, he was very lucky indeed to survive. Still, my uncle was seriously injured. While he was recuperating, he managed to learn the techniques and pass them on to me.
So has the mantra ever been used to fight against the Liek?
Yeah, many times and with good results.
Making it sound oddly scientific. Like witch battles.
Hendra, this little dagger you see here has great power. It's yours now. Take it, it'll increase your power. Go on, take it.
I won it in a game of Kerplunk.
So it means that you can communicate using telepathy, and you don't have to say anything to each other?
Yeah.
And also you're able to think like another form of life? Is that right?
Yeah. And
When
I
you put
only
it that way.
realize it now that I can do it.
That ball of fire that you told me you had destroyed could be yourself. The fire goes out means someone has died. That is, a life's been destroyed. Means a human being has died somewhere.
Are you saying that I've killed another human being?
That's right.
Hendra,
On the concern scale,
this is
it's
turning
at
into
like
the
a
most
6.
horrible nightmare.
You mustn't worry, Kathy.
You mustn't
Hendra,
worry, you just told her that
This'll
she's
mean
killed
that I'm
someone.
now a murderer.
Yeah.
Yeah? But it wasn't your doing. What's up?
Don't know. My stomach's aching, and my heart feels like it's going to burst. Could be from last night.
Go and lie down. Hey, I'll call a doctor for you, okay?
No, don't call a doctor.
You don't look very well, Kathy. And we don't know.
I'll get
Make
you
it
some
worse, and it could be
ibuprofen.
dangerous. Let me call a doctor.
I'll get
I
some
might get a
Calpol.
little worse, but it won't be dangerous.
No good leaving it. You must treat it before it gets worse. Let me call a doctor.
Hendra, only the Liak would be able to cure this. But then, I can't go to her now. The sun is real high, it's noontime. So that's impossible. I must wait until later. I'll be all right. She told me to go back again to the graveyard tonight. First she's going to cure my illness. And after that, she'll teach me the remaining lessons, okay?
Okay, up to you. Now, you have a rest. I've got to go into town this afternoon. There's some business there I really have to attend to.
I need to do the big shop at Asda.
By tomorrow morning, I'll be the old Cassie again. I'll be the same old girl that you used to know.
I hope tonight that can
For
happen.
about 3 days.
Catherine Keene should always be Catherine Keene.
Oh, thank you.
You're the best thing that ever happened to me. If I was in your condition, I don't think I could laugh.
It's all because of you, Hendra.
Kind of a weird owl vibe from Hendra. He's got the shirt, he's got the hair, the mustache. Can't really comment on the trouser situation, but meanwhile in Miami. Well, I'd give anything to follow this woman's Twitter account. Ah, she's fine.
Catherine, I gave you invaluable lessons in the black art. And now, it's time for you to pay.
It's $5.99 a month. It's very good value.
My orders at all times.
Except it is going up to $8.99 next month, but I still think it's worth it.
I will have to borrow your head for a short time. And then I will attain total power.
It's been a long time.
Yeah, I'm worried.
Oh, I'm sure she's gonna be fine.
Hey, it's all right. The baby will be here soon.
You know, she seems to be having a lot of trouble this time.
Oh, get fucked. Yeah, proper fucked. Oh, thank you, Ghoul. Thank you, Ghoul. Oh, I knew you couldn't be all bad, Ghoul. Oh, Guts hit the door frame, that's fine, she'll be fine.
Rose! Rose!
I'm sorry, but that person's name is not Rose. My suspension of disbelief will not stretch that far.
I've succeeded finally in moving your head and utilizing it. Now I need the new blood to make me younger and even stronger. Your illness is cured.
Thank you, Ryden Twins, for the raid. How the devil do you do? We're watching Mystics and Barley on this very spooky Halloween stream. Hallow stream, if you will.
Wish to carry on? I will certainly continue to accept you as my disciple. If you would like to stop, perhaps later.
I have now learned enough. Thank you for everything you've taught me and for all the lessons. I do appreciate it.
Oh, I'm pleased to hear that. What were you streaming? All you need to know about this film so far is that there's a woman learning black magic and this witch is having the goddamn time of her life.
You can't just walk away like that, young lady. It's not so easy.
Oh, right on.
I will never let you get away.
787. Ah, well, we are flying from, let's actually look up the name of the airport. So that was a very Vija twang there. We were flying from LRCL, that's Cluj-Napoca in Transylvania, to EGLL, which, as I'm sure you are aware, is Heathrow. We're transporting a mysterious, unearthly passenger who requested passage to his new home from London, in London, from Transylvania. I wonder who he could be. If you get the feeling that this film is a touch on the odd side, you are pretty much on the money. Oh, hello. This thing's escalated quickly. What a thing to raid into, right? Oh my god, it's Cell. It's Cell's first form. And now they're going to slither off and solve crime in their own spin-off. They're going to open a detective agency. I don't think you want to kiss her after the things she's been putting in her mouth, but okay, there we go. I mean, good for Barley's Weird Al here, I guess. He doesn't mind.
Kathy.
Thank you, Ghoul. You have protected my Twitch channel from...
I really don't know.
From getting nuked from
All I
orbit.
can recall is that I saw the Liak Queen, and we laughed a lot together, and then we went
laughed
to
a lot together.
a strange place where I
we
saw
had the time of
plenty
our
of
lives.
delicious-looking delicacies, and I ate a lot of the things that were on the table.
Perhaps it was the food last night. that has made you so sick now?
I'll get a dustpan and brush. I bought some Dettol when I was doing my big shop at Asda.
So, here we are. Finally we meet after so long. Come and fight
Did
your
Bezos retire? Oh no, I think I remember that actually. Assumed like an advisory role or something. It still basically means he's in charge of the company, but now it says something different on his business card. Why are the lost souls from Doom just like ruining this woman's day? Hey, you have yourself a jolly old time there. Riding twins. Thanks for stopping by. Oh, VHS effect. Low.
So now, there you are. The Liak Queen has finally defeated her enemies. Ah!
Oh, is that what was happening?
As you see, you've got a separate entrance to your room. That way you can come and go as you like.
Thanks a lot, Hendra. I like this place. It's really very peaceful here. It's very good, too. It'll let me concentrate on my book without any interruptions. I hope I'll be able to finish it soon.
I want you to know that so far Mahendra has never been wrong in his selections.
Very tight trousers, very baggy shirt. You know what? He's making it work for him. He belongs in that shirt-trouser combo. What a man.
I do care a lot about you, Hendra.
I know you do. I think perhaps I shouldn't allow you to go back to the USA.
Excuse me. My boss told me to deliver this receipt.
I'm from Cock Blocking Incorporated.
If there's anything you need, you can just call us. We'll be very glad to help you.
Thanks a lot. It's very kind of you.
I'll be so lonely. I had no idea you had to sail so soon, really. You work hard for your money, don't you? Tell me, how long is it gonna be?
Only for 2 days.
I'll surely miss you, Hendra.
I'll be missing you too, Kathy.
Is she here like 2 years?
Although we only met a short time ago. I feel as if I've known you for years.
You know that without you here, I'll be sad and depressed.
For 2 days. Come on, it's 2 days. Oh, Ghoul, you might be necessary again. Looks like she's having an episode. Hey, guts are back. Dummy head bears little resemblance, but that's fine. Got guts hanging out, that's all you need. Well, that's the thing that disgusts you, is it? You've been you were just throwing up rats. And your head became like floating guts. But now you're disgusted. Okay, alright.
Must have been a dream. Perhaps I was just thinking too much about my book.
Come on. Come on. You've been going on all week about how you've been turning into animals and shit.
I guess I bit my lip.
Uh-huh. Okay, this woman's an idiot. He's dense in the brain. Sounds like a Pink Floyd song is starting in the background.
According to the information we've got, it seems that this thing was a flying head. But the funny thing was, this flying head had light-colored hair.
The Liak so far only seems interested in newborn babies for their blood, according to relatives of the dead. This is very serious. We must try to find a solution to stop this demon right now.
Yeah. I'm afraid this world has become a very evil place these days. Many have forgotten the Almighty God and His teachings to us. There are a lot of men who are greedy. Many who are after power to control and dominate others.
Black magic is a poison in our society. We have got to try to exorcise it. We have got to try to kill it.
This is the dictionary definition of an echo chamber.
We'll have to pray for help from the Almighty.
The great Lord Widiwasa has also given us powers to protect our people from all evil sickness. And naturally, it's up to us to make use of this gift.
I'm all for what Much has said. The goal of this meeting today is to work out a way to put an end to all of this.
After years of peace and quiet comes a disaster. The Liak magician needs to consume 3 lives to complete her power. Up to now, she's already taken 2 lives. That means she'll need to find 1 more, and then her power will be complete. Now, I'd like to handle this thing quickly. I will need to go and meditate. And
I need to handle
seek
this
the help
quickly.
of
I'm gonna
Almighty
go
God.
meditate.
Please
Those two
excuse
sentiments seem, I don't know, mutually exclusive.
you so surprised? I am your teacher.
Huh? I've already had the lessons. I've finished now.
I'm a total tilf.
Pretty, you have had all of your lessons.
You can figure out what that
But
means.
you still have not paid me.
Well, how much do you want then?
T means teacher, if that wasn't clear.
Lovely. I don't want money. I want hot, fresh blood, and you can go out and get it for me.
All right, tomorrow. I'll go and get it.
I can't wait any longer. I want you to get it right now.
It's so late. Where can I find it at this hour?
But that is easy. I just need to borrow your head for a moment.
You can't.
I used your head twice before, and you always obeyed me.
Besides, it's in the terms and conditions.
One last time.
You accepted them.
And after you have done it,
Yes,
I will
but they
release
were
you.
18 pages long.
Leave then.
Actually, they're
You
24.
see, after this one last time, then my power will be complete. My body will live forever. I'm gonna stay young forever.
Don't. Don't.
Now this monster actually does have a name in Indonesian or Bali's folklore. I don't know what it is, but this is a thing. My plane's better. Bears mentioning every time I see a plane on a film. Mine's better. Now this has gone from Pink Floyd to this sounds like it belongs on an Amiga. Sounds like it would belong on a game called something like Space Marvels or something. Oh, the head's just backing up there. Good for it. But never mind the witches and the demons and all that. Vija is after them. From the sound of it.
It's you. Mahendra, what the hell are you doing here then?
Go and have a look and I'll explain everything. It's all clear. I think I know everything.
I must admit, I never would have thought that this thing would go as far as this.
Yeah, but don't worry. Maybe Catherine's being used by some evil supernatural forces now.
Maybe. Uncle, if you help me, perhaps I can get Catherine back on the right track again. Do you think so?
Now, to be
It's
clear,
much too late now, Hendra.
this guy turned her on
I'm
to
afraid
black
no one can
magic.
separate her now from her
Liak
evil
magic, I
teacher.
apologize.
You mean that it's all over then?
It's all this guy's fault, so
Uncle,
it's
but I do
pretty
love her
rich if
very
he starts acting righteous.
But many innocent lives have been lost. And you
Oh,
know
like
very well
3.
yourself, it's all because of people practicing black magic. I'm sorry to tell you, we can't afford to have any more deaths.
But please, Uncle.
Many people have lost their lives because of this black magician. And I'm gonna stop it, no matter what it...
Now please, please let me help her.
No, Mahendra. You can't go or you'll destroy everything. That girl isn't the same anymore. She has now become Satan's prisoner.
This is odd. I feel like I need to make that abundantly clear. This is odd. I don't know. This woman is eating bits of wood out of her own neck hole. You know, I'm willing to bet this is the strangest flight sim stream on Twitch tonight. Certainly that's my goal. Ooh. Bit of a tumble there, but that's fine.
Mahendra.
Yes, Uncle?
Come with me. I'd like you to help me pray on this grave for 3 nights continuously. Do you think you can do that?
For what reason?
Because Kathy's body's
I
going to
forgot.
rise again as her head's no longer attached to her body. And then if that happens, I'm afraid that all of us are going to be placed in the gravest danger. The body has to be buried according to the Balinese tradition. Catherine's no longer the girl you know.
Was it
She's
Balinese?
Satan's prisoner.
Okay.
She's Satan's executioner. Remember, she'll kill anyone in her way. We've got to try and stop the body joining the head. If she succeeds
But
in
fun
reuniting
fact, this
her body
film
with her head,
was
we'll never
not
control her.
shot in Bali.
I guess it's all my
because
fault
the
that Catherine has
authorities
become
there
like this now. It's my fault.
banned filming there because they didn't
Because I started
want to
it.
invoke evil spirit. That's true.
It's true when they say that failure always gives us the courage to face reality. You must move on. You have your
Oy
future
vey.
ahead of you. You mustn't let this ruin your life.
You're right. Uncle, I should have listened to
How
what you
odd
said
that
to
the
me
spooky
before.
lightning has been following us all the way from Romania.
You go now and I'll join you tonight.
Hendra. Hendra, I love you a lot. Please promise me. Hendra, you've really got to help me this time. I'm in trouble. You've got to get my body out of the grave. You've got to help
Gotta
me
get
for
my
our
body
sake.
out
I
of the
love you.
fridge. They're gonna turn out that's actually the evil witch. Ah. Yeah, I'm good at guessing movie twists. Sometimes.
Tell me, what's the meaning of that dream, Uncle?
I think that it signifies her return. So you see, the next 3 days is very important. We gotta prevent her head from joining her body. Otherwise, she'll become invincible. Then there'll be nothing we can do about it.
But why should she appear to me in a dream?
How the fuck should I know?
Send Catherine back to try to
I'm making
influence
this
you,
shit up
Kendra.
as I go along.
If you were weak, well then, she'd have succeeded. And you'd have gone to the grave and helped them.
We still don't know if we'll win, that right?
I'm very sleepy. Should we take turns to watch the grave?
You two go take a nap. We'll watch first.
Oh, that's... Looks like they're very good friends.
You remember the dagger I gave you? Do you have it with you, Hendra?
Yeah, I have. I brought it with me tonight.
That's good. Perhaps we'll need to use it later.
Send and maintain 1600 can do. 16,000, I should say.
You still want to interfere in my affairs?
So you're the one who's behind all this. I know you. Aren't you satisfied with all these deaths?
I know you. Makes it sound like they take the same bus or something.
It's true. You have defeated me once before. But that was a long time ago. I warn you. Don't try anything stupid.
I don't care what it'll cost. I'll destroy you and your evil kind.
You want to destroy me?
You want to destroy me? Oh yeah.
Just you go ahead and try.
118.475.
You idiot. So you still possess the power, don't you? But not for very long, you hear me?
Oh, that is a third or fifth generation VHS effect. Love it. Don't really know what I'm looking at, but I love it. don't know about anyone else, but I'm getting major Power Rangers vibes from this. Couldn't tell you quite why, but I am.
Do you still love me, Hendra? Go on, drop the dagger.
Drop the dagger. This dub is incredible. I really do love this dub. People are just doing whatever voices they feel like. Marvelous.
You mustn't drop the dagger.
Oh, he's dead. Ah, what am I saying? He's probably fine.
I've destroyed my old rival. I got revenge.
That'll do the trick. Just whack her with a stick. Oh no, it's not working. Need to get better at whacking people with sticks. I don't know, man.
Why? Why did you do it?
It's because I still love you, Hendra. Although you left me for another woman, Hendra.
I'm sorry, what?
I still love you very much.
Who the fuck is this?
Maya?
If you know, do write in.
Maya, I'm sorry. Maya! Maya!
Oh. Incompetence. My name is whatever this guy's name was, I've forgotten. Greg or something. Greg the Balinese Weird Al, I think his name is. Oh, he's thrown up in a towel, very good.
Oh, I see. It's you again. Ikirioka, the greatest one of all.
So you again. I've come here to lend a hand to my nephew. Though I was late for my brother. One thing's for sure, his death won't be for nothing.
So you want to avenge him? Now it won't be so easy, Oka. Show me what you can do.
All right, so let's start.
Oh, meat smack effects, love them.
Oka, you are good. More powerful than before.
You're pretty good.
But don't think I'm not as strong once I regain my lost energy. I tell you, I will surely get you sooner or later. You can just mock what I say.
Don't know why they asked me to go up another 2,000 feet, just to ask me to go down more, but hey, what do I know, right? good about the little animations is that they're at a completely different frame rate to everything else.
All right, then I must fight you, Oka. We shall soon see who is going to die. Today it's going to be your head or mine.
That's the idea. I'm glad to know Hong Kong Kung Fu dialogue extends to Bali. Oh, hello. That's an odd thing to film, isn't it? I feel like that's an odd thing to film. Someone wanna... I think she might be dead. I don't want to blow anyone's mind. I think the witch has died. Ding dong, indeed, the witch is dead. So, oh, that's a development. Not to give anything away, but there's less than 30 seconds left in this film, so they'd better wrap things up pretty sharpish. Well, I think I speak for everyone when I say that was something else. Should have hoped that ghoul doesn't visit us again. Oh, you know what? I've just figured out. Okay, here comes the ghoul. What do you want now? Ghoul. Okay, hey, okay, what film you want to watch next, ghoul? I'm not gonna watch a Serbian film, ghoul. There's not enough time. You know, and I think it's under copyright as well. Those are the two reasons I'm sorry, I'm not gonna watch a Serbian film, ghoul. I'm not gonna watch a Serbian film. Can we watch it after stream? It's weird that you had that card prepared. I think you knew what I was gonna ask. Which is weird, but implies you also knew what I was going to answer, so I don't know why you were bothering. But can we watch it after stream? Sure, why not? We'll watch the Serbian film together. Yeah, we can watch. I don't see the harm. We can probably get it on Amazon or something. Oh no, yeah, no, that's all right, ghoul. You're okay in my books, ghoul. You're okay in my books. And he's disappeared. Jesus fucking Christ, this ghoul. Okay. Alright, so the big question to kind of end Flight Sim World Tour for the year is, can I land a plane in a lightning storm? That's Gatwick there. Want to go there instead? Nah, you know what? I've committed now. We're doing Heathrow. Yep. Can do, bestie. Can do.
Descend and maintain 3,000 feet. Expect vectors RNAV runway 27 right. Approach Cessna Sierra Whiskey Tango.
Oh, but, what Halloween plans do you have in the chat? I want to know. I'm interested to know. I have no Halloween plans that day, but my birthday is on Halloween, so I think that probably counts as Halloween plans. I mean, tomorrow I'm going to carve a pumpkin, so I don't know if that counts. Ah, visible things. Excellent.
118.705 Cessna Sierra Whiskey Tango.
How exciting.
Tower Cessna Foxtrot Sierra Whiskey Tango, 18 miles east inbound RNAV runway 27 right approach.
Cessna Foxtrot Sierra Whiskey Tango Tower. Altimeter 29.902 wind 270 at 30. Cleared RNAV runway 27 right approach.
Cleared RNAV runway 27 right approach Cessna Sierra Whiskey Tango.
Getting very, very close to the ground. That's unsettling. Now hopefully the gates show up, otherwise I'm fucked. I'm right proper fucked if they don't show up. But we shall persevere, or we'll die. Whatever comes out. If we do die, we're going to have to start the entire stream again, and it will take another 3 hours. I'm terribly sorry to say. Alright, ultimate test of my flight sim abilities. Can I fly a plane completely blind? The answer is yes, if I have the little gate things. I'm off autopilot now. Turn on base, there we go, almost forgot.
Cleared to land runway 27 right, Cessna Sierra Whiskey Tango.
All gates are not appearing. This is unsettling. I don't like this. Maybe I can make myself feel better by turning on the lights. No, I still feel kind of bad. Oh, another plane. We see the airport yet? No. I am technically over it now, so not good. There it is, there it is, there's the gosh darn runway. So let's circle. Maintain altitude and just circle, and then we can get down on the ground. Where the fucking gates were meant to appear. Never bloody mind, apparently. Okay, let's try this one more time. Yeah, absolute focus right now, so I am basically not reading the chat, but rest assured all your well wishes are noted. I think this is the scariest bit of all. Alright, and take... No, let's get a little further, actually. Of all the streams for the goddamn gates to not appear on, I must confess my irritation that it was this one. Take two. Take two. Losing altitude too quick. Hang on, and correct. Need to get low enough that I can see anything. Ah ha 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 ha. Victory is mine. Landing flaps, let's go. Yes, okay. Easy. Even easier than Mega Man X. Oh. Oh, please save your applause. Oh, please. Oh, no. Oh. Alright.
Going to 121.705.
Might not have been graceful, but I would dare call that heroic. In terms of a landing. Right, so with that landing, which I would remind you, you know, hashtag heroic on Twitter. That really is the end of Flight Sim World Tour for 2022. Unless I decide to do a Christmas one, which I might, but that's neither here nor there. For the time being. So we can get rid of this VFR map now. There we go. I think now it's the last time for a while. I want to do things by the books. So let's take this stupidly long course here. And now we accelerate violently. Don't know what that guy's doing, but he looks to be having a good time of it, so good on him. Hope our enigmatic passenger didn't mind the roughness of the landing, shall we say. Given his temperament, I doubt he minded much. His concerns seem more unearthly. You know what, I'm going to be a bad boy, I'm just going to skip across. Sod these arrows. I know I said I was going to do it correct and proper and right because it's the last time this year, but you know what? Screw it. Actually, screw it. We're going across a runway? Probably. Unless this grass has any kind of voids that go through to the center of the earth, I don't think anyone's going to mind. Okay. And here we go. The final voyage is complete. Shift Control E to shut down the engine. And now we'll get off. Alright. There we go. Oh, look at another ghost. Huh. Well then, that will do it for this Halloween special. I do sincerely want to thank you for joining. I'm sure the Ghoul does as well. How do you think this all went, Ghoul? Yeah. Yeah, I think so too. I think so too. So I want to thank you for watching. I want to encourage you to follow all the socials linked below. I want you to join me next week. We'll be carrying on with Mega Man X. Oh, another plane just phased into existence briefly. That's fine. And most of all, I want to thank our mysterious passenger who elected to travel with us on this journey from Romania to London. And so I want to say thank you, Dr. Frankenstein. Ah, didn't see that one coming, did you? Ah, I thought it was going to be Dracula. No, it was Frankenstein. What do you think? I know it doesn't make any sense. but like your expectations have been subverted, and that's basically a good thing. It was a very clever twist, actually, when you think about it.